The last 5 years is the story of Jamie and Cathy from their very first date to the end of their relationship. They are two lovely but flawed human beings in their 20s in New York City. One is an aspiring writer and one is an aspiring actress. From the very first song, we know that this relationship is not going to last. You are going to fall in love with these characters and it's going to be so engaging that you're still rooting for them the entire show. We see Jamie telling his story from first date to the end of the relationship, and we see Cathy telling her story from the end of the relationship to first date. They're never on stage at the same time.
When we started the process, we had one rehearsal together, and then for 2 weeks, we were completely separate. It's a story about two people, and we were rehearsing completely by ourselves. It made it really exciting for when we did have that first rehearsal back together again.
We got to figure out, how am I going to talk to this character that's not here, but the audience thinks they're here? You really just have like the story and the music and the audience.
It's just been a lot of fun. We're all working together to create something really cool.
The costume design kind of started with Laura and I discussing what 5 years we actually wanted to set it in. When you start to look at little segments of 5-year chunks, some things change very drastically, very quickly. So once we settled on 2010 to 2015, that really helped zero in. It's also a time period when I was actually alive, and I was that age when the show took place. So I was able to kind of lean into some of my own mental history, and looking back at photos of myself and my classmates could try to jog my memory about what we thought was fashionable at the time.
If you want to see an incredible piece of musical theater that hasn't been performed here in the Twin Cities in quite a while, you're ready for something just a little more intimate this time of year, and you're a fan of really heartfelt, phenomenal performances by musical theater artists, the last 5 years is the show for you. I can promise that you will not be able to leave without having your heart warmed just a little bit.